Well, good evening. I need to post the link. And we got some lag here tonight. So let's see here. Forum. Enter the forum. And log in. There we go. At the bench. I swear my eyes are getting worse. Can't see nothing. Oh, well, what's the deal? It says the page is not working. BS. There we go. Log in. Okay. Open forum. Let's go. For some reason, we got no. Might have to close this window completely. /SMF. Yeah, that's the site is not working for some reason. I guess we're under attack again. Oh, come on. Click to enter. Yes, not a problem. I got in, no problem. But I can't get logged on. Why? Huh. I look, oh, there we go. At the bench. We're going to have to look into that. Who Understands the Hangout Logistics by Peter Bauer. Okay, whatever. We'll look at that some other time. All right, so we got the Monday night hangout. Paste. Post. All right, your link is at the bench. And let me check and see what Peter has to say. Well, Peter, you can talk to me, but they can figure it out themselves. That's just what I had to do. All right. Participants. Steve Smith. There we go. Yeah, another one wants to join in and undercut me. Let's see here. Except Gary Sinclair.
Peter wants to do something similar for
Yeah, to take away from what I already got going, just like they did with Facebook.
This isn't scale.
What?
This isn't scale. This is stunt.
Does Stunt Hangar have a scale section?
I've never looked at it.
It does. If he'd like to run it through Stunt Hangar on Stunt Hangar's site, I'm going to help him. But otherwise, it's just like cutting my hand off, like what happened with Facebook.
Maybe that's what he wants, for you to help him.
he wants to run it on through Stunt Hangar, I'll help him.
There you go. Good.
But not through Facebook or some other site.
No, I wouldn't suggest that. Good morning, Gary.
Hello. Good morning. Yeah.
Look like you were snoozing there.
Oh, I was just checking my phone and see what
I was snoozing earlier.
was it.
There's Roy.
Hey, how's everybody?
Good.
Hey,
Not doing any flying. 15
What's that?
degree weather.
No, it's cold here today, windy.
It's terrible. And it's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold.
I got
How
them lined
cold
up to
is
paint. I
it?
just got to get a good day.
You still building stuff, Roy?
Yeah, I've got a profile Nobler, a lightning streak, and a little trainer for my great grandson back there
There you
behind me.
go.
Got the first coat of white on them. Just got to get a good day to paint.
I think it has to be snowing. Right, Bob?
What, for painting?
Yeah.
Well, it helps. It helps if it's snowing.
Yeah, it takes the humidity out of the air.
Yes, humidity is awesome. It's like 30%, but
Yeah, it's all frozen.
Yeah. Mark, the other Steve Smith's cousin's online.
Yeah.
He heard the audio. He said the audio was fine.
Yeah, I had to fix my computer.
Uh-oh. I had to log into Stunt Hangar,
Yeah.
which I usually don't have to do because it's set up for forever.
Well, that's on your end, not on my end.
Me
You
too,
lost-
but I just shut down, restarted, and come back okay.
You lost your cookie.
That's probably it. So Roy, what is a lightning streak? How's that different from a flight streak?
Made by Brodak.
it's a Brodak version.
Oh, okay. So it's
It's
basically
just
the same,
it's a little bit
size.
smaller, I think. Flies good. I buried one just before the end of the season, so got to build another one.
Oh no.
Can't get indecisive when you're upside down.
No. Learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Putting all Sparky's tricks to work. I just
Yeah.
can't do them as good as he can.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when Bob gets the fuselage on there. How do you get the flap horn through there?
That's simple.
Well, yeah, for you. That's what I want to see.
Just put it in first and then slide your wing in. Looks to me like.
That's right.
I tried that and could not get it to, I don't know.
Hmm.
Been a long time.
You weren't holding your lips right.
I wouldn't hold my lips right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I had to do on this profile Nobler, cut the slot for the bracket.
Yeah, I did. I've done that. I
Hung-
did that one time because I couldn't
hung the
figure out
horn
any
in.
other way.
Put the wing almost all the way to where it needed to be and hooked it up, glued it, and then slid it in later.
Well, I'm running my hinges on this, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't put the wing in with my hinges on it because the horn has to be on it. So I'm going to put the bearings on the fuselage instead of the wing.
Ah. So you getting close to doing that?
What's that?
Or so you're getting close to doing that, to that point?
As I get this wing covered.
All right, I'll be looking for it.
Which
Hello,
might
Joe.
have-
Hello, Carl.
Hey, how you all doing today?
Cold. You look warm in
good.
your hoodie there.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
I said, Carl, you look warm in your hoodie there.
Oh yeah, it's a little chilly in Nevada in the evenings now, so
It's a little chilly in St. Louis, period.
Here, here.
yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, looks like Colleen's making a guest appearance.
I think she's back there. Are you knitting?
Uh,
Nope.
No, I'm scrolling.
She's
Oh,
scrolling.
she's scrolling, yeah.
It's all good. Don't you just cut the bottom of the fuselage out, Sparky, to put your wing in and glue it back in?
No,
You
Now,
don't?
that's another way I was wondering.
That's the way I know to do it.
no, God darn. Nope, you just take,
Steven, look at there.
How about that? I haven't seen Steven in a while.
the fuselage and slide it in there.
Oh, you're gonna build the fuselage. Oh, that's a profile. Yeah, that's easier.
I was worried about the flap horn.
I'm thinking about well, you just make a slot in it and glue it back in later. That's easy.
Well, I cut my fuselages in half, a front half and a back half.
Oh,
Okay, so that's what you're gonna do?
No, I just did it. I put it together, see?
No, I'm talking about get the flap horn in there.
No. I'm gonna take the bearings. I'll put the flap horn in it right now.
you put the flap horn in first, I think. I don't know how he's gonna do it.
That's
didn't-
See,
exactly
that's
right.
what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I've never figured it out. And
I
have
just
built
cut a
couple
slot
of
for the
those.
horn and then save that piece and glue it back in and fill it.
Yeah.
Or put your fillets over it, either way.
You just take this right here, it'll be bent. I'll put it in there. Like so, it's in there now.
Yeah, but it's not bent. You're gonna bend it after you put it in?
No, I'll bend it first
He'll
and
just-
stick it
he'll
in
just-
there.
He'll slide it in. Just
Yeah,
go around the
wiggle it
corner.
in there, huh?
No, before you put the wing in, you put the flap horn in, and then
Yeah.
you slide the wing.
Slide the wing in.
Yeah, so you don't need to have a slot. If you bend the
But then
horn,
you got to glue that in exactly square carefully.
yeah. So once the wing is in the fuse, you can glue the flap horn
Right.
trailing edge.
Exactly square.
Right.
Takes a third hand to do that, though.
Nah, it'll be fine.
He just cut his slots for his
I wanna
pieces.
watch.
Blue tape is your friend.
Yeah, are you going to use the wooden pieces on the side of the fuselage, Robert, to hold the flap horn?
No, I'm gonna use lollipops. My hinges are gonna go in there.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna route that out, inset that, so it'll make the hole a little bigger.
Yes.
Bend the horn, put the horn in there, slide the bearings on it, and then slide the wing in, and then put the bearings, align the horn,
Right.
and then glue the bearings in.
Right.
Not a big deal.
The key to the whole program, no matter how you do it, that flap horn better be square with the wing.
Yeah.
If it's crooked, you're screwed.
Well, what's wrong with like the old way of doing it, where you get a little thin sheet of brass, right, strip. You
Right.
bend it around the flap horn, you slot it. When everything is in, you just kind of put that into the slot, and the slot is where it
That's
sets
a
the
good point.
horizontal.
I don't use those type hinges. I use a lollipop type hinge.
No, I'm talking about the brass strip.
I know,
Flap horn, right? Not the flaps themselves, but the horn itself.
the bearing, I know. I don't use those type. My
You
hinges
could.
are set back 3/16 of an inch.
But you could, Stephen. You
You
can't.
could, yeah. but I don't do that.
Well, it's not there to act as a hinge. It's just there to act as a bearing. Really not. You're not really putting any force on it.
I disagree with that statement.
My hinge bearings, what you're talking about there are bearings. They're brass bearings, and all my hinge line is set back from the trailing edge 3/16 of an inch, all in a
Yep.
straight line. So if the trailing edge is straight, then all the bearings are straight. If that
Yes.
makes sense.
You
What
have an
Steven's saying will
example?
still work. You could use the
Yeah,
brass,
it'll
mean-
work.
but there is pressure on those, Steven, when you flex the controls. The flaps take some of it, and that hinge
Right.
moment does too a little.
Right, but
mean, you could get
also
by
have
without-
the hinges near the
Yeah.
root of the flap. Don't they act as the primary
That-
carriers?
I can't say that they're primary, but it all acts together for sure. Build one without them and see how long it lasts. Then you'll know. It won't last, man. You got to have that tied down back there if you're going to have an airplane last 1,000 flights. You'll beat them hinges up. In my opinion. To each his own, though, guys. Heck, that's what makes the world go round.
But can you use like a carbon fiber toe, like you do like on a full fuse?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me show you my hinges, so you get an idea how they work.
Yeah.
This is a stabilizer. Let me swap camera views here.
Yeah,
Of course, we got people coming in as I'm trying to do something.
that's all right. The more the merrier.
Rick Campbell.
All right, Rick.
Oh God, there goes the neighborhood.
Old friends, huh?
Okay,
Make
These
yourself
are-
big
yeah, okay.
so we can really see. It's only a little tiny picture. There we go.
All right, these are my hinges. The pivot point is set back 3/16 of an inch from the leading edge.
Yep.
So the horn has to sit back 3/16 from the trailing edge so that all the pins are in line.
Yep.
So I'm going to take one of these little donuts here, a little lollipop.
It looks like a lollipop with the center drilled out and a little copper bushing. Is that?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Those are good. Those are like Russian style.
Oh, you got a slot back there, right?
I got a slot. I'm going to route out a lollipop here so that the lollipop will sit flush backwards in this,
Mm.
because you can't put it in from this side. You have to put it in from that side.
Okay, now it's a little bit more clear to me.
But regarding the flap horn not being fixed to the trailing edge, if you ever look at the way the Ukrainians or the Russians, their take aparts are done,
Yes,
their flap horns are free floating,
I'll be darned. I'm surprised.
absolutely free floating. They just kind of waddle in there. There is a slot on the flap, right? So when the wing gets attached to the fuse, the flap horn just kind of slots into the slot.
Uh-huh.
So so the way they
It works then.
well, the way they explain it is that the more hinges you put in, the more every time you turn, the more flexing it introduces, because you cannot have an absolutely perfect straight line unless you have 2 points. And you got to have at least 3 hinges on each flap, right? Typically, at a minimum, right? So they let the flap horn float.
what I use.
Models are like that. Sergey's model like that. The guy from Kazakhstan, Shuhrat, they all use the same approach.
I'll be darned.
It's a floating, flap horn. We've always fixed them. Go figure.
I'm wrong.
No, it's just a different way, I guess.
What I use is 3 hinges, Joe.
You use 3 on each?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 on the elevators. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Then there's 2 bearings on the horn, and then 3 on the flaps.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, that's about all you need, really.
Well, the Sharks fly really well. The Blue
Uh,
Maxes have their flap horn is in bushings mounted in the fuselage. So the flaps aren't, all they got some pressure aerodynamics, not to push on them. But yes, that's good.
Yeah.
There's Peter Bauer. Did you find a spinner?
You're
Get it,
muted.
Peter.
I got someone making them.
Ah, good. Well done.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not a complicated spinner. You just need a lathe and a chunk of aluminum.
Perfect. It's got to look right. That gives you a head start.
I told him just take away any part of the aluminum that doesn't look like the spinner.
That's perfect.
That's a fun way to do it. Well, is it a mill spinner or is it like what's the ones that they were like bending like a flat sheet in the 50s and 60s? Brooms?
The Froome was the ones you're talking about, isn't it, Stephen? The
Yeah.
Froomes? Yeah.
Those are ridiculously light.
Yeah, this spinner is just for static for a scale model, so it has to look like the full-size one, but I'm not flying with it, so.
You have some Hartzell props.
Yes, I got the little logo on the props.
There you go. Well done.
I got the little logo. You can't see it from 5 meters away, but you know, it's there.
It's there.
What's the static? Is that it's going to be a scale?
Yeah, it's scale. I fly scale.
So like 1.5 meters, right? What's the appearance? Scale judging.
The static judging is from 5 meters,
5 meters?
16.5 feet.
What do they do at the Nats? It's about the same, isn't it? When they sit the chairs, you put your
Yeah,
airplane on
it's
the table. Close.
The AMA rules are 15 feet,
Yeah,
so it's about the same.
awful close.
Yeah, it's really close. You got to be there at the Nats because there's not going to, with us over in the UK, there are not going to be too many others.
I haven't talked to Eddie, see if he wants to go in there. I've tried to get a hold of him. Going to be light scale for sure because it'll be what, 5 of you going?
Yeah.
How many's
Yeah.
going?
Kathy and I,
Yes.
Mike McHenry and Oren, and Alan Goff
Alan.
is going. Alan's going because he's judging. He's going to be
Okay.
a judge in England.
Okay. So there's 4 flyers.
Yep.
And Alan is a flyer too at home, so
Yeah. Who here has all the tricks for forming canopies?
boy, not me.
Anyone? Anyone real good at forming canopies?
If you can get Midgley to do it,
Who?
Dave
Dave.
Midgley. Dave is he can make anything, but takes a lot of convincing.
I just wanted to chat about if anyone has any great techniques or stuff. I have plugs made for what I need, but
If you go on Stunt Hangar, Saturday at John's, we formed a bunch of canopies. I got a little box and a vacuum, and we did it in the oven.
so you heat it up in the oven and then you pull it over a vacuum mold.
Yeah, I got a frame. I places a crap hole in there. I got a frame and a box with a bunch of holes in it. You put a shop vac on the box, and you hold the to allow multiple. Okay, allow shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's me.
Okay.
Wasn't there on the forums, there was somebody did it with like a Coke bottle?
You can do it with a Coke bottle and a monocoat iron or whatever.
Yeah.
Monocoat blower,
Because here, this is Sparky's letting me share now. Come on. That's the canopies. Whoops.
Well, that guy looks pretty real in there. Where'd you get the pilot?
That is the real.
No kidding.
I started to say, darn, Pete, why don't you give us
What is-
one that's hard?
What is this?
That is the full scale one, but now that's what I got a copy.
What is this? A Dash?
No, that's the Islander.
Islander? Oh, can you zoom out? Oh yeah. Okay. We have these fly at Block Island.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the one that I'm doing. I'm working on the tail stuff now, all the artwork. But so Sparky, where did you say is there a video on this that I can watch?
Saturday at John's 5 years ago. If you go to my channel and type in canopy molding or whatever, it might show up.
YouTube channel?
Yeah. The trick is heating this stuff. Get your wife to let you use the oven, and you heat it till it really sags pretty good. And you jerk it out of the oven and pull it down over the plug. It ain't rocket science. It's pretty simple.
What are you heating the oven to about?
I think we did 350.
350, let it sit for 5-10 minutes.
It won't take that long.
No.
Pete,
No.
you let it sit to you. If you can look through the glass, I don't remember when they did this. If you can look through the glass into the oven,
Yeah.
you just see the plastic start to shrink or dip. Yank it out of there, put it over the block, and then turn on the vacuum. Sparky did some really pretty ones.
I will tell you this. Make your mold thicker so that all the mistakes are getting cut off, because there's going to be folds and stuff at the base of the canopy. So if you want the canopy 2 inches,
Yeah.
make it 4 inches thick, depth.
Okay. Yeah, because then I have room to cut.
2 inches off, yeah. Because otherwise, because I even got the plastic cut and all that stuff for it. Otherwise, you'll end up pulling your hair out going, oh, damn, that looks really good, except.
Yeah. Well, it is a interesting compound curve, but I had ones on the older plane and they turned out okay. But what I had cheated on the other plane is, see how this is curved at the front of the windscreen? I made mine straight and it kind of cheated and it worked out okay. But this time I want to do the full curve. So it'll be interesting to do.
Hey, can I share?
Yeah, here, I'm done sharing.
Oh, this is so we have an island, Block Island, just off the Providence Bay,
Yep.
Massachusetts, and we fly there for lunch quite a few times. So they have a regular service, and they have these islanders.
Yep.
And they are, oh boy, are they workhorses. They bring mail to the island, the people, they're pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the older ones or the new ones, but they don't make them no more, right?
They have started making them again.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because over like in England and especially up in Scotland, their work, like you said, they just fly everything.
Is it like, what is it, Brit Norman?
Yeah, Britton Norman is who makes them.
And they're British, right?
Yep.
No.
I hope that thing replaced the short 303. It's the only airplane I ever got sick on. I hate that thing.
David, your camera's turned off. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
All right. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, it's on your end, whatever problems you're having. And the gentleman on the right, Rick Campbell, don't play any music for me, please. I don't want to get a strike.
Well, I forgot what it was.
There's a question on the chat from
Okay,
Richo's videos.
Rico, okay.
Anybody know where to get 2-inch aluminum spinners for 3-blade props?
Rodak.
Rodex.
Brodak, yeah,
Unanimous.
I got mine. You can also buy blanks and cut them yourself. It's not that hard.
I got some spinners from Kaz years ago, carbon spinners. Man, they were nice. I'd like to find some more of those somewhere.
Yeah, I would too, but unfortunately, Kaz ain't making nothing right now, apparently. Wish he would, because man, he made some pretty stuff.
There is, you can get them on, what is it, AliExpress? If you look
Yeah.
around, they'll make, you'll find like, what is it, 55 millimeter? That's a 2-incher, right?
Yes, I think you're right.
52 is 65 is 2-inch.
65, yeah. So you could put in like 65 carbon fiber spinner.
52 is 2-inch.
52. Okay, so just search for that on AliExpress. I mean, it's going from China, and it's gonna take a while nowadays, but you'll get them. And they're fairly literally they take anything we ever made, and they make a copy of it. That's all it is.
Let me make sure I told you right, because I believe it is 52.
Hey, Sparky, how do I get the cameras fixed? What do I?
That's on your end. I got no idea what you got for computers there.
Okay.
No, David, take your finger off the camera.
Come over and fix this, Jan Polsky, will you?
Yeah.
Do you by any chance are you by any chance on an iPad?
No, I'm not. I mean, I usually don't have any problem, but obviously there's something going on here.
All right. Does your computer have a pop-up camera?
No.
Okay, mine does. And once in a while I sit here scratching my head trying to figure out what happened. And then I look and okay, the camera's not up.
2-inch is actually, well, let's see, is 2 1/32 is 52 millimeters, but it'll be fine.
52 is the right answer then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let me check Goggle. He knows better.
You'll see something interesting from what we was talking about Friday night. Behind Steve is a picture of a B-25, and look at the no, go the other way, Steve. If look at the attitude it's sitting at, the nose is up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You can't really tell on the now I forgot the name of the plane behind him, but you can tell on the B-25.
52 equals.
Sparky's got to take his shoes off to use his toes to count.
No, I think it's right. It's like 51.7, 59, 50, like it's 52. Round up, look for a 52.
0.0472409. So it's just a little bit bigger than 2-inch, but
that's fine.
Yeah,
it'll work. It'll work.
Well,
if you got any real problems making it fit, put another no more than that off. Put another layer clear on it, you'll be fine.
Well, 2 inches is exactly 50.8 millimeters, and a 0.8 of a millimeter is silly. Like,
Yeah.
You wouldn't tell it, would you, Stephen?
No.
You know, you
So
got
look for,
You never see it.
no. Yeah, search for 50 mil. You'll probably find them. They have them with a carbon backplate. They have it with this like aluminum and the carbon front, or they have all aluminum. Like it just there used to be King Hobbies, right?
Oh yeah.
They used to be pretty good. They had great carbon fiber gear, right? Landing gear and spinners.
Hmm.
I don't think they're around anymore.
David, look in the bottom left corner of your screen, drag your mouse down there and see if something pops up that shows a video camera.
Yeah, I got the video camera and it says select the camera, but it just has one selection, which isn't doing anything.
I don't know, restart your computer, grab a
Log off
Louisville Slugger.
Okay, let me try that.
Yeah, log off and log back on.
Yeah, like exit and come back in type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
I'd restart the whole computer.
All right, let me start over.
And if it's not a Mac, just take a
Yeah,
baseball
I
bat.
know, it's just too bad, isn't it?
What?
Oh, talk to him. Tell him all about it.
I think that's what I'm gonna do and try to get it back on my earbuds because it's not working. Be back in a minute.
If you got an airplane that won't trim out real good, just do a wing over and about halfway up, just turn loose of it. Your problems will be fixed. You won't have any more trim issues. Just turn it loose.
There's often solutions to everything.
I've wanted to do that a few times in my life.
You know,
Turn it loose.
and every time I go flying, Rick, goes scares a bunch of geese. That's.
Oh my goodness.
I just drove mine 300 miles and dropped it off in Oklahoma.
It's hanging upside down really pretty. Next year we have hot dogs, we'll cut it down.
I got a great example of a problem-solving situation. A friend of mine got a brand new TV, and he goes to get rid of the one that's broken, and of course, the dump will only take it, 1 week out of the year or something. So what the hell is he going to do? We just have room for this old TV. So he carefully slips it into the box that the new TV came in, seals it up nice and pretty, puts it in the back of his pickup truck, drives over to the mall, goes in, has a cup of coffee. Problem took care of itself. It's a true story, man.
They thought they was getting something good.
They thought.
I have a question. Can you still get parts for like Rojets 65s?
Oh yes,
I can.
absolutely.
Which one, the side exhaust or rear exhaust?
He got them both.
Who do I need to?
Dub Jet.
Oh, Dub. Okay.
Yep. Just email Dub and tell him what you want. And if he's out flying, if he's on a trip, he might not get back to you for a couple of days, but he will get back.
So Dub is still
Dub
Dub.
still,
right?
sure does.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Then the money and parts will show up.
Money and a credit card, parts show up. But if you need it, yes, absolutely.
I had a water break in the basement, and it's like I started building a new model, and the water went all over the building table, and I happened to have my Rojet 65 on the table that I used for the engine crutch, and it's all water and rusty kind of looking thing. So
You might just send that back to him and let him work on it. He will do it, and he'll do it right.
okay. That's a good point. I should probably just send them and say, do whatever you need to make it sweet.
He's better at making it right than me and you are.
Sure.
He knew how to build it.
Okay. Finally.
Come on, David. It might take a minute to restart that computer.
It took a minute to start mine. It hesitated for some reason. I don't, it's like it's, I don't know, acting weird. But the whole internet's been crazy today, so who knows?
Yeah.
Are you flying much, Stephen?
No, I've been kind of, I just did my BFR, got to do the IPC, but I've been slacking off. I've been just bumming rides like maybe once every couple of months. It's not flying.
Yep.
Fortunately,
that's all right.
I got to get back into it.
Mm.
I like to fly my model airplanes.
What's your weather supposed to be this weekend, Joe?
7 Sunday morning.
7 degrees?
Yes.
Perfect.
I don't know what the temperature's supposed to be. I just found out they're expecting up to 10 inches of snow is what I was just told. Now, that's what I was told. I don't know.
We don't know that. But there's chance of snow, I think, Saturday and Sunday, but it's a little early yet to know that. It was cold.
Well, I thought there were
13 here this morning.
Yeah, it was cold as heck here. Everything was white and it was not snow. It'd been raining for 2 days and it just everything on the ground just was ice.
It's like,
well, I think Steve and Sparky's supposed to get down. You go get down to the 5 or 6 degrees this weekend.
Yeah, something like that, but we're used to it.
Yep. I think St. Louis gonna get that cold too, I think.
Oh yeah, Friday, 4 degrees, Saturday, 2
so.
degrees.
Yeah. There's Iskin.
Dang.
Man, I don't even want to think about it being that cold. Now Gary's used to it. He's in Ohio where they get flicking cold, but they got the stuff to clear the roads.
Oh yeah, we're
I
gonna
was
get
in Minneapolis.
only 6 degrees during the day and 2 at night on the Saturday.
That 2 degrees is cold, man.
You ain't lying.
That's cold.
15 degrees is cold. What do you mean?
I don't know. Anything below like 15, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Colleen's from
Yeah,
Nebraska.
it just hurts.
Colleen's from Nebraska. We was up there one Christmas and I wanted to kill a coyote. So we got in the truck and it was like 8 or 10 degrees below zero. Put everything you own on, drove the truck out, laid the blanket over the snow, set our guns up, put a blanket over us, and it's full moon. And Leonard started blowing this dying rabbit call, squealing thing. And it lasted about 7 seconds. And he said, Joe, it froze up. I said, what? My whistle froze up. It's time to go home. You can't keep a whistle warmed up to blow through it. The moisture.
It's supposed to be 14 here Sunday.
Oh my goodness. Them people up there is tough, man.
Joe, this says my phone says it's supposed to be 14 here for the low Sunday, and Monday is 3. The high is 27 for Monday. Goodness. Send this crap back north and send us some decent weather. This is ridiculous.
Stephen Leplansky, where do you live?
I live Boston area.
Boston. Okay. Well, you're close to Campbell then. Campbell, you're in Boston too, aren't you? Thereabouts.
Campbell is like Arctic North. He's like Siberia, whatever. Like it's like 10 degrees colder where he is.
He's close enough that he can see the northern lights.
No. I am on the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire.
Okay.
Steve and I are about 45 minutes or so apart. There's no traffic.
Yeah.
You can't see the northern lights from there?
It's past my bedtime. I haven't seen them.
I drove a truck to Rumford, Maine, and I saw the northern lights. It was neat, but it was cold.
I'd like to see that. In fact, they said they might be visible in New Hampshire tonight, but I don't know where the hell in New Hampshire. And it's kind of a tall state, so
it's a tall state.
Yeah, maybe up by Canada. You know.
I only saw him once in my life. I was flying a patient up to Presque Isle, which is northernmost town in Maine. Like it's further north than Quebec City. It's that part of Maine that's just
a corner.
Way the heck up there.
Yeah, like
it's the little point.
Come across, I think you're hitting Alaska. That on the west coast.
Yeah.
It's way north. So you go, like I was flying out there, and there was for a few minutes I could see it. but it's cold up that way.
I
You
bet.
ain't kidding.
When I pulled a lot with my truck, I woke up in the morning and the snow, I was like I was 2 times deep. I was deeper than the snow by 2 times. It was 3 or 4 stories tall, packed in all around.
Oh my goodness.
Rumford, Maine, and that Kimberly Clark paper.
Those people have the equipment to get that crap out of there, though. It's like it snowed 6 feet in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Next morning, the roads were clear. I figured, well, we ain't going nowhere. Schools will be closed. Schools were open. The buses were running, in fact, and the roads were clear. I don't know how they do it.
Around 2015, we had that winter that was very snowy. We got snow up the second floor.
Yeah.
Is that right, Steve?
Yeah.
Second floor window.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My goodness.
Well, that must have been a snow drift, right? Not just flat snow.
Well, it was snowstorm after snowstorm, and you got to throw snow somewhere. And at some point, you have nowhere to throw it, and it starts accumulating, so you can't clear it out. And yeah, boom, 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 boom. Couple of snowstorms. It was it was fun.
Was this in Russia? Talk about Siberia.
We had one year, about 2015 is probably about right, when it snowed so darn much that we were trying to figure out where to get rid of the snow. We filled in all the parking lots we had and all the lots that we had that we could put snow in. So one of the engineers got the bright idea, let's dump it in the creek. Well, let me tell you, if you're a person that can decide where y'all put your snow, don't put it in the creek. The feds really don't like that.
Well, because of the salt, right?
Well, it puts minerals and stuff in the creek that causes things to happen and not to happen. That's not good. Now, it wouldn't have been so funny, but this particular creek caught the runoff from RJ Reynolds Tobacco Company. And every Wednesday they used to clean out the tanks, and it would look like a head on a beer. That whole creek, you'd have 2 feet of like a head on a beer. Well, it'd be so much menthol coming down through there and smell. Good Lord, that stuff. I can't smell and I can smell that. It just, you can tell when it's Wednesday. My God, the menthol.
That little bit of snow on top of the ground wouldn't have made much minerals in that.
They didn't mind the menthol, but boy, they had a fit about us putting snow in that creek. Salem Creek.
Pulled about 6 inches off of last night's storm. Was inconvenient, but didn't stop me from getting out today. So
you're used to it.
Shalyn Pinsky, you were a professional pilot? Stephen, you?
Yeah, no. That was my American dream. I came to America. I wanted to learn to fly because I couldn't in the old country.
I'll be darned.
As soon as I could, I got myself a license.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
How far did you go?
What do you mean?
Go to commercial instrument, ATP?
I just got instrument. I didn't go for. I was thinking of instructor, just to have a weekend job. But up here we don't have a lot of flight training. So
I'll be darned. Okay.
Yeah, we used to have Bridgewater University. Then we used to have Nashua had a university that had a flight program. Lots of students, lots of instructors needed, but they both basically the Nashua one closed down, and Bridgewater one is I think they have the entire class is 5 students. So.
Wow.
Baba Hunt on here twice. I'm going to have to get rid of this one.
Yeah, sorry about that. I having a hard time tonight getting in.
So's David.
It was tough.
I can't get the camera on somehow. I don't know what the deal
The little
is.
airport I fly at, Stephen, is called Riverside Jones in Tulsa, Jenks area. And Spartan School of Aeronautics is there.
Oh, wow.
3 runways, 2 parallels. Last year, the numbers were down. There's only 265,000 movements last year.
Oh, wow.
And it was down.
When I was
That's down.
Yeah.
when I was going for my instrument, like in early to mid 2000s, the schools were all busy, and they were bringing people from Europe to get their life. So there's the school I was at, the chief instructor was Polish, so he used to bring students from Poland. So they would bring an entire class, 50 people, and they would just go. It's cheaper to get your to your all the way to your ATP here than it is in Europe. Like
I'll
about
be darned.
yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh yeah, we're still the cheapest one to learn to fly.
Yeah, guys.
Hello.
It's snowing down there, isn't it, Jonathan?
No, it's absolutely bucketing down. We've got all this very moist subtropical air coming down on us at the moment, and it's not a tropical storm, but it just seems to be day after day of grey weather with thunderstorms in it, and a lot of not particularly cold, but it's just miserable. We flew the other day, but we're in for another week of it. Pretty miserable.
Where are you off? Where are you based out of?
Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah, about 36 south. Yeah.
Well, at least it's warm down there.
Can be, but it can be pretty bloody miserable when it's like this. I mean, I could turn the camera and show you.
I think we're going to have 20 below this weekend.
Oh, that's fairly tropical.
There you go.
I don't know about the tropics you're coming from.
It'd be tropical ice.
Yeah.
Tropical ice.
Yeah, shaved ice. Yeah, there you go.
Put some color in it and eat it.
Yeah. No, don't eat no yellow snow, Joe. No.
I said colored. I didn't say
bad idea.
yellow.
Yellow's the color. Lord have mercy.
What's that? I see, Stephen, you got a poster there of a Douglas Marauder and a Mitchell or something. What's that all about behind you? That's interesting.
I have a picture. It says there's men, and then some of us become pilots. And it has that. So.
Yeah.
I was just telling that like probably 5 years after coming to America, I wanted to learn to fly. I couldn't in the old country. They wouldn't let me. So I went and I got my license. So I was just telling that story.
Steve, where'd you come from?
Soviet Union.
Yeah.
You're kidding. Your English is good enough. I would never have guessed it. You not been over here but 20 years?
No, I've been here since late 80s. I came here as a child. So.
Well, you don't sound like you have any accent left at all. I mean, you sound like you got a Boston accent. Now that's.
Oh, Phil, you sound like you.
Okay, I don't have an accent. Y'all have accents. I'm from the South. I don't have an accent. Anyway.
Up here it's U-turns, down there it's y'all turns.
Yeah, well, Steve's from up there where they take the car and go to the house. So,
Where are you, Phil?
I'm in North Carolina. I used to be a national service tech and traveled all over the world. And I got so tickled in Boston. That place just tore me up. The people that I had to go see in Boston were just so much fun. But they told me one day, said, I knew they were talking amongst themselves. We're going to have some fun today. And I didn't know what was planned, but we went to see the Constitution, Old Ironsides.
Yeah.
Love that ship. Well, I didn't realize I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", and that ship is just fine for somebody 5'4", but 6'4", not so much.
Yeah.
We've been over big time to get through that thing. But I went through it. I'm telling you what, if I had to crawl, I was going through it.
But it's pretty impressive. That was the big ships, right?
Yeah, that was the battle wagon back then.
Yeah.
Oldest commissioned U.S. Navy ship.
It was a Navy diet, Phil, that made them short.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm telling you what.
We got some
telling you
good good sites. You know, you got the Bunker Hill right
Yeah.
across, right? Like it's basically where on the side of the harbor that has the Constitution. It's right up the hill is right on that side, so you
Yeah.
can really
There-
take a walk out.
Well, you know, y'all, if y'all don't have plenty to do and see, something's wrong. Because when you read U.S. history from back in the Civil War days, that's where a lot of it happened. Boston Tea Party. I mean, Paul
Yeah.
Revere's Ride, all that stuff is up in that area.
That's
So
where I was. That's where they lived.
that's where everybody lived. But
yeah.
the thing of it is, I get so blasted ticked off. You go talking to a high school history teacher now, and Paul Revere's right. That could not have been done. That was superhuman. He couldn't have done it. That's why they called them patriots. But
I'm
anyway,
so upset over a 1 penny tax on tea. Well, how can we put up with a personal property tax, real estate tax, and gas tax?
oh,
We need to go
preaching
after.
to the choir, Sparky. Know what you mean, but you're preaching to the choir.
Now that I have a chat tax.
Yeah.
The one always tickled me was the poll tax. I enjoy paying that one.
But
Really-
you guys, what I hear on TV, like here to vote, you've got to take ID with you. You got to identify yourself. You can't vote unless you ID yourself.
Gee,
Yeah.
what a
Being
concept.
verified.
What a
Right.
concept. We've been trying to get that for years, and it's unconstitutional.
Depends on which state
Oh,
depends on which state you're in.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to show an
Yeah.
ID where I live.
Me too.
I didn't.
Man,
I didn't. I
we
literally
don't.
showed up. I said they said we don't have you on the rolls. I said, well, here's my name. They would put it down and they gave me paper and say, go vote.
There you go. Vote early and often.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have sworn I could have just walked into another polling station and just asked for another one.
That's the rip. That's what we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Some of you,
There's an old
states-
joke. There's an old joke says vote early and vote often. And that's what they're trying to do away with.
That's right.
Because they had people voting in our state. We had people voting that had been dead for 10 years.
Well, I vote. I vote.
I admire their hard work. Wow, digging their way out of the grave. Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
If I die, don't let me be a Democrat.
I vote. We get back
Sparky?
to
Model airplanes. Let's talk model airplanes.
we get back to model airplanes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right now.
I'm like, I'm not in the blue state. I'm in the dark blue state, you know?
Yeah, let's talk toy airplanes, because this other could get us in trouble.
They did.
Keep politics and religion out of control line. Is there already enough?
That's it.
That's censored.
Amen.
In Stunt Hangar, they were talking about who is the most prolific designer, wasn't it, Sparky, on your website?
I think Jack.
Greatest designer of all time, the GOAT designer.
There's sheiks that have to be in there amongst them.
They didn't say what category.
No,
The
that's right.
greatest Designer.
Who designed the most airplanes? I don't know. They didn't talk about that. But Dave Platt's surely one that ought to be talked about too, I think.
Well, hold up. I think you know, you old timers, you know, you talk about the greatest for when you were a kid. When I was a kid, you know, there was only a handful, right? That I knew that had the, you know, great designers, and you know, it was like Bob, Les, and Kalashnikov. That was it.
Hey, what do you mean by these old timers?
I knew it was coming.
Put it on gallery. Put it on gallery, John, and just point your finger like that.
Yeah.
I can't get to gallery. How do you get to gallery? Because tonight it won't come
I
up.
touch the button. I
Go
just
to the top right, a bunch of little squares, hit that.
Says
I
view
know,
on it.
I can't get to that.
really. Mine's up by the camera.
But
and the
let me,
speaker.
please, take your mouse, go up to the top of the screen.
I don't have a mouse. I'm on a tablet.
Okay, take your finger and go to the top of the screen.
Okay.
And it should drop. It might be on the bottom on your tablet, but something's going to pop up or slide down.
Nope.
How about side to side?
Nope.
Let me see if I can force
It's the
Gal.
first, it's the first time this. Let me turn the that does it for any reason. Nope.
Yeah, Bob, is that a sneaker
Can't get it.
back there on the wall?
Okay, I got it set to
No,
speaker.
that's a sweep. That's
Sweeper,
a sweet
right?
sweep.
Oh, jeez.
The Tupelo.
Sweet sweep.
Sweet.
Sweet sweep.
I just want to see Bob fly that thing.
Yeah, I'd love to see him fly it too.
Sweep.
What was it powered when, like, when it flew originally, like a McCoy or something?
Probably a Fox Combat Special or something. This was designed in 1953 by a guy named Lester Brogan and another guy named Hale. I forgot his first name. And I thought when I saw the airplane when I was a kid, it was designed by two aeronautical engineers or something. When I got older, I built one, well, this one, and I did a little research and found out that those two kids, they designed it when they were like 13 years old, 14 years old.
Probably the best plane for the year.
The most prolific builder in my vote would be Jack Sheeks, because every month I used to buy a magazine and Jack Sheeks would have a new airplane in it. He built one a month for years.
Well, he didn't build one a month, but it seemed like it. Now, Flying Models published it, but it wasn't one a month. But I can tell you this, that he doesn't even come close to the amount of stuff published by Dick Sarpolis.
Oh, Dick's, yeah.
Dick Sarpolis is the most published designer in the history of model aviation. He published things in all the different magazines. He spread it out amongst us, so we all had something, and it was like probably 4 to 5 a year in each magazine.
RC, stunt, rubber band, everything.
Not rubber band, control line, sport, control line, stunt, RC pattern, RC sport, RC scale, giant sport, racing, you name it, he did it.
He's pretty diverse.
He was very diverse. And he's still with us. Neat guy.
I still want to do his half A Sky Raider and make it a half E to play in the backyard with. I have the plans here somewhere, but I can't find them.
He did a ton of half A airplanes, FA profiles. I mean, probably 18, 20 of them.
Yeah, I redid his Bearcat a little bit to make it look more like a Bearcat. The canopy was a little too pointed. Just a few little things that weren't quite to my liking, but it flies well. Even with a flat wing, it flies well.
Yeah, they fly great. But him and probably Sheeks would be in there someplace for sure. Another guy that probably you guys don't know that did a lot of designing, a guy named Bob Aberley. He produced a lot of. There are a number of them. And
How many airplanes did Scarenzi design? You reckon?
He did 27 published designs.
Stunt airplanes or everything?
Everything.
Everything.
He only did four stunt airplanes. The Sky Devil, the Gray Ghost, the Gay Devil, and the Blue Angel. Oh, excuse me, 5.
Tried it. You got to tried it.
5 of them because Trident. Yeah.
He did five stunt airplanes. The rest were combat airplanes or sport airplanes.
He was just a neat guy. I miss him.
Yes, he was. I grew up around him, saw him like every week several times.
Yeah, he came down here one weekend for our contest at Huntersville. And I was building something at the time. I can't remember what it was, one of his airplanes. And I said, I wish I could get hold to you during the week just to talk to you and see about, just get your ideas on how to do some of this stuff. And he said, well, all you got to do is pick up the phone. I said, well, let me get your phone number. And he handed me his card.
Yep.
Dug in his wallet and handed me a card. He was a neat guy.
He was.
But
Yeah, Red Reinhardt worked for my dad for many years, and I worked with Red in the machine shop for many years. And Red and Larry were best friends. So wherever Red was, eventually Larry would show up.
yeah.
So,
Larry and Ginger.
When I was about two to 3 years old, I can remember my first memories were Red and Larry playing with me on the living room floor of my parents' house.
Wow.
Uh,
And he was a
Bob,
teenager then, huh?
What's that?
He was a young teenager then?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So was Red.
Bob, what kind of table saw is that behind you? The little green one over in the corner?
Oh,
The German
that's a
Proxen.
Proxon. Yeah, Proxon. Yep. It works all right.
They used to be.
If you were looking for one, of those today, what brand would you look for?
I don't know if I think Proxon is still making them through Micromark, but they're incredibly expensive. Anything Micromark makes or sells is very expensive. But it's
Yeah, they're like $460.
It's the same exact saw.
Okay, but it's a Proxon.
You can find a Proxon.
Proxon, I guess.
2 X's.
2 X.
Yeah.
I wish David could in and I could get an airplane report on how his airplane's flying.
Can you hear me?
I hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Joe?
We'll let Bob talk. Bob's talking. Wait a minute.
They also make these things. That if that could come up, I don't even know how to make this thing come up on screen anymore. So.
Back up a little bit and put it more to your left.
What's that?
Back up a little bit. Back it up a little bit and take it more to your left.
Right
there. You go. What is that?
Hang on, let me make it big.
It's a hand tool. It's like a hand grinder, but it's a Proxon.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Dremel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a
Well, I'll tell
Dremel.
you what, I am death on a Dremel. I don't know why, but I've killed 2 of those things in the last year.
They're horrible. Get the Black and Decker hand tool. That lasts longer than anything. I've tried them all. That really works well. I've got it over here. Black and Decker.
I'll do that because I got to get to the store tomorrow, and I know who has those.
There you go. This one here.
Yeah.
I've had 2 of these, and I use them every day. Thousands of times, and this is the second one I've had. I went through, I don't know how many Dremel tools. Years ago, Dremel used to be pretty good, but then they got management or something, and the quality went downhill fast.
Yeah. The bearings on the last 2 I've had have gone bad in just no time.
I still have the Dremel that I bought from what was that mail order from Manhattan in the early 90s?
American Hobby. American Hobby,
yeah. I think that was my Dremel is like that vintage. Still works.
Well, my big one is the one's got the big cord on it, but my little handheld is much newer. The bearings just they start squealing, and it squeals louder than the ringing in my ears. And I know, well, it's time to either change the bearings or get a new one. So I usually find somebody to give it to and go get a new one.
Put a drop of something in it every week or 2.
I've done that.
Prolong that.
I've done that. I'm an old technician. I believe in preventive maintenance.
So, David, when you flew your airplane, are you satisfied with it?
Oh yeah, very, very much so, Joe. I'm
Good
very,
deal.
very pleased with it. I've been flying with Kestis, the Lithuanian gentleman who
Right.
also, you know Kestis, right,
I
Joe?
know. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So me and him have been flying out in Sepulveda. Put a lot of flights in this weekend. It flies really, really well. I'm very, very happy with it.
Good deal.
Extremely happy with it.
Good as anything you've ever had?
I would think so by far. And maybe
By
the Max B flew as well. I've had nothing to even compare with it that I've ever owned or flew.
You had a Max B?
I had a Max B,
Wow.
yeah. One came from one that Rick had, and then Rick Campbell sent me the Max B that he had, that David Chang had built. It was a great, great flying model airplane. I was pleased with that. I was coming along with it very, very quickly. And I lost it in its own wake at Whittier Narrows. It just went right in. Which is kind of very disappointing. But no, this model is extremely. I'm just satisfied with it. It flies really well.
Good deal.
Really well. It's got a really nice corner. It does rounds. It stays out there. My only complaint right now is it gets a little light on the outside squares on the top flat, which could be tip weight. It could be a power issue. It could be. I was talking to Rick about it. Maybe the sensitivity or the maybe one of the values on the timer I have to change on it. Give it a little more oomph up there. But other than that, no, it just I had Kestis watch it several times and he was pretty impressed with it.
Good.
And a few other guys that were there were too. Jerry Silver came out, 90 years old. Jerry is now.
Wow.
Wow.
Now there's a builder.
And he's a great builder. He wants to come out next week. He told me to go out there next week on Saturday. He wants to go out there and hang out with us. But that was interesting.
Good.
But I want to go to Southwest Regionals in 2 weeks, hopefully, and head up with those guys out there if I can. But we'll see. That would be a nice thing to be able to do. So other than that, yeah. I'm using one of those real quick. I'm not using a hard point handle anymore, which I used for years. And I'm using one of those like Ukrainian handles with the rope. And it's back to flying. It's sort of like back to flying with the windy handle or one of those little cable handles. They're not bad. It's different though. There's a difference. And
because there's no wire memory in it. It's limp.
I've flown where it often feels like you're flying with rubber bands, but I don't get that feeling with this.
No, I don't either.
I noticed there's a little bit of difference.
There's a little bit of difference. There's a little bit of difference, and it's closer together than I really like. But it's all right. It's just different.
It's supposed to be a tailor-made handle for these models. They're supposed to be just turn the key and go.
It's supposed to be for the Shark and Axioma and all those. But
this is an Axioma.
Well, I've got one too, and they fly great, but I don't know. I like something that I built.
I built my models all, myself too. And it was always a BMO.
Oh, I know. I'm not knocking them.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking them or anybody that gets them. But I just didn't think it. When you take the new model out there, there's always a thrill. It's always a thrill to take a new model out, especially if it flies well. And it was neat that you take it out there and there's nothing to adjust except getting the nose weight right, putting the battery box in the right place. Well, I went to bring mine out and I had it in the truck and I had put the same battery hold down system in it that Larry Drone had put in his. And I watched Larry's battery come out the top of the thing and how he saved that model and put it down in one piece on its wheels without that battery in the front of that thing for nose weight. I do not know it, but I will tell you, Larry is a hell of a pilot. But
Let me guess.
I went home.
He had it in there with Velcro, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I went home
use Velcro. I don't care what anybody says. Don't use Velcro to hold a battery in.
I went home and took that system out of the front of mine and thought about Bob's system and how would I do that? So I had to make it comes out and goes up so that the other piece can come down in it and then lock in. But that's what's in mine now. It bolts in.
Well, the last person that trimmed this one right here is Orestes. Orestes is the last person that trimmed the model I have with me right now. So I would imagine
Orestes, that ought to fly well.
Yeah, I mean it's the kind of push. It's a turn and go. I haven't done anything to it. I didn't move the lead outs.
Oh, is that a Chazai's old model?
It's Osvaldo. Osvaldo. It's got a lineage. It came from, I believe, Enrique Diaz, who's a friend of Orestes. Okay, he's got the molds for the Axioma. So he sent the molds to Osvaldo, who's another Cuban gentleman here in Los Angeles, who built the model and took it to Miami and had Orestes trim it. The only thing Osvaldo didn't like the way it looked with the canopy, and so he likes the shark look better. So he went out and purchased 2 sharks. The new the Cadrones. He got 2 of them now, and he's got like 3 or 4 of the Senko sharks with the Discovery retro motors in them.
So
this guy's loaded up with these Ukrainian models, and he's the one that I got this Axioma from. It's not the elliptical wing one. It's one
Is
of the
yours electric or fuel?
It's electric, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
It's got
You're
the
the
IQ
first
timer.
You're the first person I heard say it correctly. Instead of quadrant, you said cadrone, which is right.
Yeah, good drone.
I learned that from you, okay? You know I got that
Cadrone
from
racing.
you, Bob.
The cadrone
Yeah,
racing.
cadrone.
A quadrant is something
Right.
you make soup in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a French racing plane.
Yeah.
So that's
tell
where
you
we're
what.
at. I'm happy with it. It's not one, because I'm a highly critical person with airplanes. If I don't like an airplane, I'm pretty upfront about it. I struggle. The other one I had right here, the yellow one that I was flying, it's been an ongoing battle from day one. And it got really frustrating. And I'll tell you, you guys know in stunt, if things just don't change and it's frustrating and it's difficult and it's challenging and you can't make it can be a very taxing event to be struggling with a model all the time.
Well, I'll
there
tell you
has
what
to
gets
be.
me, what buffaloes me. I had one that was driving me out of my mind. I had a friend come over from Tennessee and he wanted to go flying. I couldn't get in touch with Tommy. I couldn't get in touch with anybody. Tried. Everybody was out of town or gone or something. And the wind was blowing a little bit. It was supposed to rain. Nobody wanted to go out. So anyway, we went out there and flew, and he wanted to fly this model. Thing gave me fits. I thought I think it hunts like a coon dog. He flew it and it was steady as a rock. It's not, my model now resides in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Here's how you fix them hard to trim models. You get in your car and you drive to Oklahoma and you drop it off at Riverside Airport. There's a guy named Joe there. He'll take it.
And Joe's gonna fly. Joe's gonna fly out of here and trim it, man. That's the plan, man.
I think there's plenty of good trimmers out there too.
Yeah, we'll make.
Well, I guarantee you, there's a bunch of them in California.
I had a few years back, my model I couldn't get it to trim and fly right. It was just all sorts of weird stuff that I couldn't trim out. At some point, I just said, you know what? Let me reset everything back as if it's a brand new model. And I put all the tip weight as if it was brand new, lead outs as if it was brand new, everything. And I just started going down the path of, wings level, wing overs, like trying to get it to, and it trimmed out. And I
did that too, Steve. I just said, let me start from
I've done that,
zero.
but I had done that to this one, and it just
treat it as if it's a brand new model.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to reset and restart.
Aren't you flying a Ukrainian one now, Steve? Don't you have one? A Yatsenko?
Well, because my Stoli had a Viking's funeral.
Yeah, that's a great flying airplane, though. I remember that airplane.
I watched that Viking's funeral. That was cool.
Yeah.
What happened? Viking funeral, it burns up.
Yep.
There was an event that precipitated it burning up.
Oh, okay.
It was rekitted, I suspect, Phil's where they're going.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
So it's a
ding.
little bit of a yard
The
sale.
battery's vented with fire, huh?
It's a Jimi Hendrix light the Strat on fire experience, I think, wasn't it?
Darn it.
The funny part was that not long after that, there are these sheds at our flying site where we keep stuff there, and athletic groups keep stuff in their shed, and they all burn down.
Oh, Lord.
Is that in Rentham, Rick?
Yeah. All those gray sheds burned down, but Steve said it wasn't him.
All
The
the turbulence
it burned down. The turbulence on that fuel was less, so I'm suspecting the stunt flyers.
Well, those sheds, they kept fryers in there for the fair, right, for the town fair. So I'm sure that oil that's been sitting there in those fryers, something might have kicked them off or something. Plus, the mice, they eat up the wiring every year. There's always some kind of problems.
Gee, Steve, you have a lot of excuses for it.
It wasn't me.
You're only making
Wasn't
yourself
me.
sound more guilty.
Yeah.
Hey, I got excuses. Huh? I wasn't there.
That's so good.
But
Okay, Mark,
I
we need
ain't
a
touching
Bearcat
this.
report.
Yeah, we need a Bearcat report.
Get back on track,
Okay, you want a Bearcat report? Can you hear
please.
me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
5 by 5.
Okay, here's the paint scheme I'm trying to recreate,
You can enter that one
Like
in
a real
scale.
one, Mark.
except for the chips and all the weathering.
It
Yeah,
looks just like a real.
you can enter that in scale, Mark.
Yep.
Was it? Well, is that Sparky?
Yeah.
There used to be a fella here that flew a Bearcat that looked very much like that, weathered like that with silver paint. And he put it on. He didn't chip the paint off. He put paint on to make it look, but it looked very, very weathered like that. And unlike Control Line Stunt, the RC scale people understand that and liked it. And he won many contests with that airplane.
Yeah.
Finally gave it to somebody to go in a museum or something. I don't remember what, but he finally retired it. But I know the darn thing was at least 10 years old. I got beat by that thing so many times. Oh,
They've got an amazingly small wheel, haven't they, for a big aircraft?
Is that
that
is that
landing
gonna be
gear-
a scale or like an All-Ray model?
Yeah, it's an Al Raby
Mine?
Bearcat 3
yeah.
is the design.
Rick, is that the one that's
He's gonna show it here in a second.
So then I had the CAD model and I did all the artwork for the insignias. For those of you that haven't been following this, I've got it in, I had it in primer. So I'm just starting to apply the paint coats now. And I'm doing the
All right,
markings.
you got it. You're working on paint. Good.
So this is a CAD model I used for the artwork. And then I created this PDF file that I took to the local sign shop. And they created all the masks for me. And here they are. And then here's the airplane. And I sprayed white on all the places I want to have markings. I didn't think if I sprayed the white on top of the dark blue that it would cover very well, but
Don't work.
I saw a video where Al Raby actually did it that way, but I'm too chicken to
Yeah,
try
but he
that.
used epoxy paint too.
Well, this is epoxy paint, so.
Well, it might work then.
But anyway,
Yours is the right approach.
I'm doing it the negative way. So.
Well, that way's a lot lighter. I bet you on that one.
So right now I'm putting on the masks. So here's where we are today.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
good looking.
Tomorrow I'll keep going. I've got to do the rudder and the vertical
Play it like that,
stabilizer.
Mark.
What's that?
Play it like that, Mark.
No controls, man.
It's kind of funny because it's negative, and so the white is going to get blue, and the blue is going to get white, but
Yeah.
not quite the same shades. At least the blue.
No, not hardly.
I
So
still had.
where you've got blue there, Mark, that's actually material on top of the white paint. Is that correct?
Right, that's the masks that I had cut.
There's a film on top. Yeah, okay.
You peel
so
them
now
off and put them on
the
there.
whole thing. You spray the whole thing blue and then peel those
Masks.
That's the
membranes
plan.
off, and that will leave white behind. Yeah.
It's kind of, you get kind of nervous when you start spraying all the blue on it and hoping that everything will work out, but
Hope it doesn't leak through. No leaks. No leaks.
It did last time. So here's the template I made to help do with the alignment. That's the tricky part, is to get some of these. Bearcat has no straight lines on it.
No.
So trying to get everything lined up is a little bit tricky, but not a big problem. The positive thing is, since it doesn't have any straight lines on it, it's hard to tell if they're crooked or not. So
Yeah.
You can tell. You get one out of line a little bit, you'll see it. And you especially will see it. It'll be the only darn thing you see when you look at the model.
here's the next thing I got to do. This is from the last model I built. This little lettering under here.
Yeah.
I've got all the masks a friend of mine cut on a Cricut cutter. And tomorrow I'll get to put those on there. So that'll be a little intense, but
How
Have
on
you
earth do
already-
you peel those off later?
Carefully.
Very, very carefully. Have you
For the
already weeded
surgical-
that?
Yeah, I
The
did it
surgeon
last
scalpel.
time. Last time where I had some issues, I took some solvent. I can't remember what it was. I think it was that stuff you used to dissolve rubber cement. And I rubbed it on there. Once this epoxy gets cured, it's pretty hard to take it off with
Yeah.
anything except sandpaper. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you
I took
can't-
that
you can't
solvent and I
always-
was able to get the edges of the epoxy where it was a little bit ragged. I cleaned that up right away. And it came out looking really good. So hope I can repeat that trick. Anyway, that's the Bearcat report.
Well
good.
done.
Mark,
Well done, sir.
if you're really concerned about the blue bleeding on the tape, one thing that you could do is spray a mist coat of white now and let that do the bleeding before you hit blue.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a real good idea.
I've never had problem before with the blue going through the masking.
Great idea.
I
Jay.
heard
First
you say you were
one in a row,
concerned.
isn't it?
Okay.
Great idea.
I might try that myself. That's a
Ask him
darn
how
good
he
idea.
knows.
Yeah.
One thing I'm a little bit nervous about is
Trick to getting those masks off is don't wait for it to dry. While
that's
it's
right. That's exactly what I was about to say, Sparky. It was last time, and I think this time too. I let it cure a little bit, but not all the way. And maybe
right.
an hour later,
Yeah.
go back and carefully peel those off.
Did you prepare before putting down the mask? Did you do anything to the surface of the white to clean it, or did you just paint it and that's it?
Now, first I went over it with like 800 sandpaper, wet sanded it, made sure there weren't any bumps or anything. And then I've got some, I don't even know what the stuff is called. It's a cleaner for cleaning automotive finishes before you spray the final coat.
Probably Prepsol.
Wash and wax.
Prepsol.
Prepsol.
No, it's not
Prepsol.
Prepsol. It's something that's a lot more, well, it evaporates a lot quicker than Prepsol does.
They have
Wow.
Acetone.
Wax remover.
They have a thing called-
Acetone sounds about right.
No.
Acetone's too hard.
No,
they have a
they're
thing called Final
that
Clean.
they have. They're
Final Clean.
similar to
Yeah, it was like
Prepsol.
it was like Final Clean. They don't make Final Clean anymore. But the guy sold
Oh,
me
come
something
on.
else, and it evaporates even faster than Final Clean.
It's naphtha.
It's got a trade name and a number, but I can't
ATL,
recall what it was.
what I use.
Anyway, that's the surface prep I did. Was first I wet sanded it with 800 grit, and then I used
Cleaned
that
it.
cleaner before I stuck the mask down. So,
So this is all, the white is already epoxy, right?
yep.
Okay.
Now, when
You should-
you shoot the final coat, are you going to paint the whole thing at once, all on the same sort of, just keep going from end to end and wingtip to wingtip?
Yep.
Or will you?
I'll accept the control surfaces. I'll do the surfaces separately, but
Okay.
that's how I did it last time. I'll do it again. I've got a nice spray gun and I'll,
And then you peel off the masks after how long? Before it dries hard.
yeah, I think, it's probably about an hour, I think was what I waited last time.
Yeah.
Hour or two. But if you wait overnight or anything, it's going to be rock hard and then you're going to have fun.
So
And when you're spraying it, do you have a sequence? Do you like rolling on its belly up and do, start at the tail, or how do you do it? Is there
Well,
a
I just
sequence?
start at the nose, and I like to spray several light coats on. If you try to spray it on too heavy,
Yeah.
you end up with fish eyes and runs, and that's not good. So I'll spray it on real light, especially the first coat.
You got a can of WD-40 in the garage?
Yep.
Get rid of it
Get
before.
rid of it.
What's that?
Throw it outside.
Get rid of it. Get it out of the garage before you spray.
I spray it in the basement.
Well, whatever. Don't have any WD-40 anywhere around it.
Nope.
No.
why?
Silicone.
Freezing.
Fish eye like
Silicone will
fish.
give you fish eyes.
Yeah, silicone is bad news. I know that from my job that I used to have before I retired.
Wash your hands and put gloves on.
I wear rubber gloves.
But if
I
you
don't like
put rubber gloves on, your hands are oily, you defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
But I don't like to touch the plane once I get it ready to, after I wipe it down with that cleaner.
I
I
agree.
don't like to touch it with my fingers before I paint it.
Mm-mm.
I use the rubber gloves.
I
Anyway, that's the Bearcat report for now.
Yeah,
It's
very
going to
good.
be beautiful.
It looks
It
great,
is.
Mark.
Hopefully
Are you using
by Friday
you're
I'll have
using-
some
you're
blue on
using
it. We'll see.
You're using class
You're gonna
coat?
have to you're
Yes.
gonna have to televise that and get the press there when you roll it out, man.
We'll alert the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, it's all class coat.
Okay.
From the primer, well, yeah, from the primer up.
I did a few airplanes in hobby epoxy years and years ago. It worked out really well. But you can't get hobby epoxy anymore.
Yeah, I used hobby epoxy to finish a Chief, but I think I put it on too heavy.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
And I had a
But it
foam
worked.
wing. The airplane ended up at 50 ounces.
I think Raby used super epoxy.
House, man, that, so they knew. I mean, it was
K&B.
that's kind of environment it was. It's crazy in there, man.
Bit of feedback somewhere.
Yeah, class code, that's all I use, but boy, they charge a nice penny for it.
Yes, they do.
You ain't kidding.
That's cheap.
There's only
Yeah.
one hobby.
It's
There's only
cheap.
one hobby.
But you
That's
get
right.
Only one hobby.
Buy car paint.
By spark plugs from England.
the thing about
Guys,
class
I'm
code
heading
is
out.
that they ship
There's
it
something
really
wrong with my
fast.
computer. There's something wrong with my computer. I'm heading out.
Okay, Bob.
Bye.
Bob, you take care of yourself. Bob's
Last-
right though. There's only one hobby: spending money.
Mark,
at this point in my life, what else have I got to spend it on?
Dancing girls.
That costs you a lot of money. That takes it off.
Cars and booze.
No, people worry about buying a $500 motor. Then you go to the Nats and spend $3,000 while you're there, and that
Yeah.
motor will last you 20 years. It's
Yeah. As a mate of mine said the other day, if he's going to spend $50 on bashing out a profile, the last thing he's going to worry about is, something like the paying, $30 for a good paint job or something like that on it.
Yeah.
$50, $30. What? How cheap is it there in Auckland?
If you
Well-
look as far as hobbies are concerned, this is the cheapest one you can have. Try airplanes, boats, or skeet.
guitar.
Even
Well-
guitars, it's cheap. It's much cheaper. I've been into all of it, and you spend
Yeah,
a lot of money.
I'll tell you
Tell
about
me
the
something, guys.
amplifier
Some of
I
y'all,
tried
some of
today.
y'all have painted with the water-based paint. How does it work? Is it doing all right? I know you put it on and then spray it with automotive clear over top of it, but what kind do you use?
Never used it.
Create.
Sparky.
Phil does a number on it.
Well, yeah, if you don't have it covered.
This
Now,
is
if you
all.
got an electric
I
plane, you're
built-
all set.
Oh, one guy at a time. What? This is
I built one airplane with water-based color, and it was it was 10 at least 10 years ago. My experience was the pigmented stuff didn't have a lot of pigment. It took a lot of coats. And then when I tried to apply the water-based clear, it was terrible. And I just ended up with automotive clear over it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I stayed away. That was my one experience, and I stayed away after that.
Yeah. What brand was that? Sparky Trident? Something like that.
That was Trident, or you can use Createx. I got a whole bunch of it here, I'm not going to use it on my airplane. There's a couple of reasons. I know guys are doing it on these composite airplanes, but water doesn't go good with balsa wood. It makes it swell. That's the first thing. The second thing is yeah, you can get that clear on there or that paint on there and put automotive over the top of it, but what is it going to stick to? There's no chemical to bite.
Yeah.
You know, I'm comfortable with it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone back to just butyrate dope for everything except automotive clear coat over it.
I don't do that even. Too heavy. Whatever you spray,
Not
whatever you
too
mix
heavy.
can is
It
and
is not
get on there. That's what it's gonna weigh.
It's that stinking Cavalier I've flown for how long? From the primer to the cleared finished was 2.5 ounces, Sparky. That is not heavy.
I ain't buying that.
That's fact, Jack.
Yeah.
But 42 ounces with the Super Tiger in it and a prop and spinner and wheels. You don't put clear on. You don't mix up 10 ounces and put it all on. You mix up
Tiger
4.5, 5 ounces of it and put that much more thinner in it and spray it on. You ain't putting nothing on.
Okay.
But dope's great, but you can't compete with me with dope with your airplane because you can't pour nitro to it when it's hot outside.
No.
You'll kill your airplane.
You can't do it to yours either. It'll eat that paint off.
You can pour nitro on my airplane all you want.
What kind of clear is it?
Automotive clear.
What kind of automotive clear?
Let me think a minute. Omni.
Yeah, Omni. Okay.
You can just pour it on there. Give me $100 and pour all you want on it.
That's a 4-to-1.
Omni's good stuff.
Omni with like color, or you use like sub
clear. Omni. I use Omni clear and color, but the clear is what seals it.
Mm.
I use automotive clear in the cockpit, in the cowling area, and the engine blocks and all that. Just brush it in.
Darn, I got a gallon of it downstairs. I've had for 10 years. I've
Just
never
put it
used
on some balsa and see what happens.
I didn't think it was good stuff, but okay. I'll try
Yeah,
it, Joe.
It works good.
The dope's great. It's light, but if you want to run nitro and be competitive, it's very difficult. Wendy did it, and he put a bottle in a tubing and caught it, and one drop of 20% will kill a dope finish.
It'll turn it white.
It kills it right instantly.
Even 10%.
Yeah, 10% will do it.
There's some things you got to give up on weight to have durability and use.
But it's easy to repair.
That's true. Now that part's true.
But Joe, these composite planes, the one I got, the Axioma's got like one coat of clear, man. That thing's it's like it's been buffed, a windy buffed airplane with one coat of that automotive clear, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not good. It weighs 50 something ounces. This is what this plane weighs. 50 something ounces. Thing's a featherweight. Nothing.
They're impressive. Is it a balsa airplane or a foam airplane? Do you know?
It's a balsa.
It is balsa.
Yeah.
Well, the trick is they paint the mold. So what they'll do is the mold, right? They'll put the what's that stuff? What's it called? The green stuff that you've got to put on the mold, so you could peeler. PVA, right? You get a couple of coats, dry them up, and then you put down masks and you spray. And while the paint is still dry, you put the half ounce, right? And then you put either foam or balsa over it. And then, off it goes. Like when you're done, there's no filler.
It's impressive. Real impressive, I think.
It really is impressive.
I was bugging Yuri one time. I was like, what's do put half ounce on both sides, on one side? It's like no, one side.
So Jim, what's that big airplane you got weigh? 59 or 6 ounces or something?
Mine weighs 63 ounces with a 6S battery in it, ready to fly.
And if you got the round batteries, the ones you talk about, Robert,
the lithium ions?
No, 18650 maybe is what they call them.
Yep.
They're probably 2 ounces lighter. What's your
Those are lithium ions. You're maybe 2 ounces lighter.
Yeah.
I want the two.
And that's a big airplane what you have.
It's 700 square inches. Yeah.
That's a big airplane.
Yeah, it's 6 ounces lighter than my Predator.
I'm not capable of building one that light out of balsa.
Neither am I. No.
Even with dope, I couldn't do it.
No.
The problem is the wood.
I'm sure you're right, Robert. I'm sure you're right.
I saw some wood this weekend that is the lightest balsa wood I've seen in 20 years at least. Randy Smith had it. And that was some really, really nice balsa.
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff was just I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I picked it up. It was a stab for a P-47. Bill Werbage's P-47. And that thing, Sparky, you know how big it is. And that thing didn't weigh anything. I picked it up and just couldn't believe how light it was. Good gracious.
You know, any way you look at it, right? You get the foam that they use for those you know, molded models at like 4 pound. There's no way you're gonna get a 4 pound balsa, even if you had like a half an ounce of glass, right?
Yeah.
You get, you know, you get another maybe, even if you had an ounce of resin.
I'm just impressed with that how they impact, flies, how it carries its weight. I mean, yours, Jim, Howard Rush's, and they're just exceptional airplanes. They really are. And yours flies really, really well too.
The guy's brain I would like is Tim Stagg. He uses pergola flooring. And curious, and the airplanes are super light, aren't they, Joe?
I'm going to be flying one in probably 10 days.
Yep.
Well, I hear
Pergola
people.
flooring?
It's the subflooring for underneath the hardwood floor. It's thin styrofoam.
I think you peel a back off of it or something even, Phil. I'm not.
Sides off, front and back. It's pergola flooring underlayment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's got the airplane. We're going to be flying it in 10 days probably.
I don't know his method.
Crayon uses foam in his. He's got he uses carbon fiber and then puts foam on top of that. He pre-pegs the molds and paints it, puts his paint job down, and then he puts the coat of clear on. Then he puts the carbon down, and then he puts the Roja shell or something like that foam.
Roja cell.
Raw cell.
That's it on top of that. And then he vacuum bags it. And I mean, they come out light, straight, and strong. You hit somebody over the head with one of his wings, they're going down. They are hard.
Well,
this is going back probably 40 years when I worked at Top Flight. The owner was Sid Axelrod, and we get a truckload of balsa. And the owner, Sid, would literally take every single piece coming off, and they came in 6x6 by 48 blocks. And he would take every single one and hold it. And he had two piles that he'd be, okay, here's the one for the kits. And then he had a pile for his stuff off on the side. And he'd he'd touch every single block of wood. So frustrating offloading a truck because he'd be sitting there, okay. And then he'd feel his pile and take one off and put it in with the rest of them. But he touched every single piece of balsa coming into that place.
There's a lot of that going on. The guys that worked in the hobby shop, Danny told me he worked for Jack Sheeks in the hobby shop. He'd have 2 or 3 kits of the same thing come in. They'd weigh all the parts, take all the light parts, put it in one, put all the heavy parts in another box. The guy would end up with a shit kit. You know?
I saw an interesting Bob. He actually has one of those belts sander that's horizontal that you can set the thickness. So he'll take like if he wants to do he'll put like a 16 balsa, he'll shave it down just a tiny skosh, just pass it through just to get it all even just a tiny bit thinner, just so you can get the few extra grams.
Probably I keep very accurate weight records, and also wood is part of it. But most planes,
can I get a
that are
word in?
overweight.
Yeah, Mark Weiss, I was
usually
hoping to hear from you.
I just wanted to take 5 minutes, and some of you guys know about this, but Pampa is sponsoring a triple tree, a stunt camp. It's very hard to get into Triple Tree when it's not one of their big events. As a matter of fact, it's probably impossible. But I've been lucky, and we've been doing it. Maybe this is the fourth year. But it's going to be April 22nd, which is a Wednesday, to April 25th at Triple Tree. We're most likely to be the only people there. And because of that, if you are interested in coming, or if someone mentions it to you, I really can't have it go on social media. It got out there yesterday with good intentions. But Triple Street started getting calls today, and they don't want people knowing about it because there are 1,500 or 1,600 RC guys, that would love to come.
Well, this is a perfect place to tell that at then.
We're on TV.
So anyway, it's going to be 4 days. There's a new event in there, and that's team stunt. And I'll explain that when you get there. But I think it's going to be great for people who maybe aren't on top, but they want to get there. And we'll have experts in all the teams. We'll have advanced in all the teams, and so on. But the main purpose is really just to get better. So one of the things that I've told people, it's not for beginners. Okay, it's not for someone who wants to try control line. You can do that for 7 days with us at Triple Tree during Joan All Week, which is only about 2 weeks after that. So another trip down to South Carolina. Some of you I invited just because I know you. I know Phil got an invite. Joe Bilbert already said he was coming. I trust Steve Smith is coming. Steve, I think I sent you an invitation. Rick's going to try to come. Jim, of course, you're invited. Mark, I didn't have your email, but you're certainly invited. I think we're going to try to cut it off at maybe 40, something like that. Because if you get too many people, you're not going to get enough circle time. So and I want to guard against that. So we have a good program planned. One of the surprises last year was how many people were really into learning more about judging. Because if you learn more about judging, you're going to learn more about how to get more points as a pilot. There's no question about it. If you haven't judged, you're hurting yourself. You're absolutely hurting yourself. So Steve does a great job. We'll do some work down there. We'll have plenty of open flying. The contest will be Saturday. Probably be done 1, 2 o'clock, I would guess. We can stay as long as there's sunlight, even though it's posted as, I think, 2 o'clock. But it's a great opportunity. I asked them last year if I could stretch it another day. And Rob and I got together and just found time. They wanted to do it in June and July and August, and I didn't. It's too hot down there. So we're doing it last week of April, which should be good. Got some great people coming. I know that David cannot come, David Fitzgerald. It's too close to the Worlds. So I'm sure he's trying to work out his schedule. A lot of good flyers, good time. If you want to go, you got to let me know, because I'm getting a lot of interest in it, and I want to know who's going to be there. So I just wanted to take it and tell you, things are going well. Time is moving on, and let's see if we can have a great year. So good seeing all you guys. Sparky, you're certainly invited.
Thank you.
I got a question, not related. Have you heard anything more from the AMA about the restrictions on electric power airplanes?
No, I haven't. But that doesn't mean anything. Sometimes we disappear in the radar.
Yeah.
What have you heard?
There's a ban on all of it.
Only what I've seen on Stunt Hangar. But I go to like a site like Innovative, and looks like I can still order stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I just got 3 timers in from Canada, so I mean it can be done. I got
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
climb and dives, and I have not heard from Igor yet, but I just got 3 climb and dives in. Well, they're downstairs. I already taken them downstairs, but anyway, I just got them
Hey,
in
Phil,
Thursday.
have you noticed if you order more than one climb and dive, they multiply the shipping?
Oh yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
what's with that? I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
somehow.
I mean, it should cost the same to ship 2 as it does to ship 1. They're little bitty light things.
They're only literally, I mean,
Yeah.
they're little bitty things. I don't know. I don't understand it either. I just know I wanted to get it. I understand the band is coming or it's supposed to already be here, and I got online and it said that I could get them, and I went ahead and gave them my card number, and lo and behold, they came. But I
guess
will
you
grant you, it cost me shipping 3 times. That was ridiculous.
And
But
I guess you just
but I
gotta
got 'em.
suck it up.
Yeah,
so banning what? Ordering from Canada?
yeah,
Sure.
ordering from I forgot the name of it, but climb and dive timers. If you order 2 or 3, you don't just pay shipping once, you pay it 3
No.
times.
Yeah.
His
I don't understand
question
it.
is, where did you hear that you can't order electrical devices from anywhere else and have them shipped to America? Is that not
Right
your
here.
question, Stephen?
That's on the FCC thing that just came out a few
It
weeks
isn't
ago.
anywhere else. It's China.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, China, you can't order from China. Well, I don't want it from China anyway.
There's
Well,
not going
so
to be any
many-
more phone
So
parts.
many of the
stuff.
motors and the batteries,
Beat down on all the motors and all the timers and all the receivers.
yeah.
The RC
Well,
guys
the
I
motors
spoke
are
to
all
over the
made in China,
weekend,
every darn one of them.
the RC guys I spoke to over the weekend aren't scared at all about it. They said it'll get sorted out within 4 to 6 months, and these things will be worked out. Everyone's panicking right now, and I think
Yeah.
there's not a lot of information out there about what's real and what's not.
I think there's a lot of false information.
So do
Oh
I.
yeah.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Sure.
I think
talked
somebody's trying to scare us so there'll be a run on the stuff. They can sell a bunch of stuff at once.
I
Or
talked
run
with,
on RC.
I talked with guys from Horizon Hobby that I know, and they import a ton of stuff, and they're not worried.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good.
Wasn't there like a little bit of the same thing last spring, and it was much ado about nothing? Also,
It's about every year. It's tax time, guys. They want somebody starting this crap so they can clean their shelves off and not have to pay tax on it.
Okay.
come on, the elections are like what, 7 months away? The grace is gonna start flying.
All you guys with electric that have gone over to the dark side, you'll have to come back to IC.
I've been darn funny in a joke. After I went to buy some glow plugs the other day, $21 a piece.
Man, they that much from what's it called? What's the place I get? Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm going to call Mike's. Mike's flying.
Sonictronics.
What?
Sonictronics.
Sonictronics. Okay, I'll check
Sonictronic,
them.
yeah.
Let me write that down because I'll forget it. If they've got them, I'll get them.
Phil, when you get time, can you show us that model behind you? I know you had it up on the screen once before, a month or so ago.
What, me?
Yeah, that model in the corner when you get time.
Okay, hang on, I'll get it. I haven't touched it in 3 weeks, but I've been trying. I'm still getting Christmas. I got 4 more boxes to take downstairs for Christmas, and we'll finally have Christmas all down. But my wife and I get a little crazy at Christmas time.
I see the tree's gone.
No, you guys that are crazy too. I've just had a cup of coffee with 3 other guys over the other side of town this morning when it was raining, and we've all decided that to be involved in control line, you've got to be slightly nuts.
I agree. It's
That's beautiful, Phil. That's beautiful. What is
thank
it?
you. It's a humongous.
Humongous. That's humongous.
Humongous
Humongous,
painted
It's a
like a
humongous.
PT-19.
Couldn't
I've
think
got
of the
a-
name of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I based it on a PT-19, the stripes on the tail and all. It's off a training squadron for PT-19s, of PT-19s. But I've got to do a couple little touch-ups on the white right there. I don't know what hit it, but something hit it and it flaked. The paint this is the lightest one I've done in a long time. The paint was done with an airbrush. You have to be patient because it takes a while, but you
Yeah.
can put it on and just not gain near the weight that I do when I try to use a full-size gun. And it turned out pretty good top and bottom. So
Oh, it looks
I think it's going to
beautiful.
be all right.
What
Gonna
kind
look
of
awesome in
paint,
the air.
Phil?
Do what?
What kind of
Gonna
paint,
look
Phil?
awesome in the air.
I'm hearing three people at once, and I'm sorry I can't understand. But I don't know what it weighs yet. I have not weighed it. This thing here weighs a ton, so that's what goes in the paint stand. So I can't wait till take that off. But I built it with the idea I was going to when I started it, I was going to put a 54 in it.
Double
Oh,
star.
shoot. Double star. Thank you. Double star 54. But Tommy drew this thing with a spacer on the outside of the motor mount. And I didn't see that. So I put the motor mount against the plywood on the side.
Uh-oh.
Well, 54 drops through without touching anything. So I said, well, I've got to put an aluminum spacer on top anyway. But everybody tells me these things end up tail heavy. Well, this one I don't think will. It may end up with a 54 in it after all. Because even with a 51 laying in the front of it, when you check it where you're supposed to check it, this thing comes out awful nose heavy. So I believe it's probably going to be a double star 54 in it.
Is that
Tom had
dope?
one.
Is super light.
Put a tail gunner in it.
Tom
Yeah.
Looper had one years ago with a double star 54 in it. And it was the best flying old timer I have ever had my hands on. I flew it one time at Hobby Park and landed the plane and say, bring on the Nationals. I want this.
The silver
That was
one, the panel lines.
No, that was a Viking. It was let me see. What was
Said U.S.
I don't remember what it may have been silver. I know he tore it up in
Yeah, Tommy's had a silver one time.
Yep, it said U.S.
Okay.
on it with black lines.
U.S. Mail. That was Larry Drones. Said
No.
U.S. Mail.
That was
I
Tommy's.
tell you what, I just had a thought, guys. If you fly under, those high tension transmission lines, I don't know what they are.
I'll find
over
out.
there.
I'll look my pictures up.
I think they're
Go ahead.
220 volts here. You could fly without a battery if you flew electric.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better
I'll
have
tell you
some kind
what,
of
when Tommy
rubber
and I,
gloves on.
when Tommy was first teaching me to fly stunt, we were out flying one time and I had finally figured out how to do the whole pattern. And I wanted to do just one more pattern. And Tom said, there's a storm, looks like it's coming. I hadn't done but about 5 laps and I'm hollering for him to put the towel out there, rag, something. This thing's eating me alive. Golly molly.
Kick your shoes off and grab the wire with the other hand.
That's it. That's it. Kick your shoes off and grab the wire. Get your feet wet. Go ahead and step in the grass and get your feet wet.
This
'Cause
sounds
I
like
mean,
some
it-
real good advice. Everybody, don't do this.
No, really. Yeah, go ahead and do this one time. You'll never have to worry about doing it again. No, but it was a case of I'm sitting there trying my best to get away from the metal parts of this handle and finish the flight just level. And then we got the thing down. It didn't start raining on us, but the lightning was in the area. We got our planes, the lines rolled up and got the 2 planes in the car. So help me, we were trying to get in our cars and the bottom fell out. But anyway, Tom's plane was I believe it was silver and it was destroyed in Florida. But that was the best flying old timer I'd ever flown. Now, Tommy says no. He said the best flying one was
A ringback.
Don. Oh, what's his name? Don had one that had a double star 60 in it, the super light 60. And Roy Trantham.
Lloyd Trantham.
No, Roy Trantham. And I'm telling you that thing, I never got to fly it, but it flew really good. The day he was there and wanted me to fly it, I was feeling sick and told him I think I'd better pass for today.
Is that the one Will Gas flies, Jim?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
I think it is. That
humongous.
white and orange one.
Yeah.
Humongous.
Yep. I think that's one of Roy's old airplanes right there, I believe.
Yeah.
There was a group of humonguses that got built all at one time. That probably is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Hunt.
Yeah, Lou has it, I think.
Are they humonguses or humongi?
Humongi.
Guess
It
that's
don't matter. It don't matter. We went to a contest here
All
and
right,
there was a
so hold
guy.
on a minute. Come up for a breath. I'm going to sign off of YouTube.
Okay.
Everybody, thanks for watching. We run these meetings between 7 and 9 Central Time. And come on in, everybody's welcome. If you're a member on Stunt Hangar, click the link and at the bench. And let me see here. We got to get off of here somehow. And my videos. I hate it when it does this. They've screwed up again. Okay. And we appreciate what. Be sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you. Okay.
I got to get off and go check on the football game. So I'll see you
Oh,
guys
my.
Friday night. I hope.
Take care of you. Take care of yourself.
Bob?
Tim
I
said
gotta